Hello. The tarot deck I'm showing today is the Starman Tarot by Davide De Angelis. And this deck was created with David Bowie influence, and the cards are just a kaleidoscope of color. I believe it was computer generated, but very well done, and that all the colors and the little things going on in the cards is very intricate, very colorful, and like I said, it reminds me of a kaleidoscope. So without further ado, let me begin. Okay, our first card, instead of a fool, it's called the Sacred Clown. That's our first card. Clown's obviously off on his journey. I don't know the significance of all these symbols, but here it is. And then we have the Starman as a magician, and this is a likeness to David Bowie himself, which I find very interesting. Just enjoy the colors in this deck and the little details. Our High Priestess card. A lot going on. Our Empress. And I don't believe this Empress is pregnant. It doesn't appear to be. She doesn't appear to be. So that's that. Then we have the Emperor. We have the Hierophant. We have the Lovers. It's a very unique Lovers card. Like neon pink surrounds their heads. And the Chariot. There are two lion-like animals at the bottom there. And I hope this camera is picking up detail. It's not the best camera in the world, but it's like the cheapest iPhone you can buy. Okay, and here we have Strength, and we got two lions, and they're very obedient to their master there. We have the Alien in place of the Hermit. So that's a very unique deal there. We have the Wheel. A lot of like neon going on in these. Okay. We have Justice. Not a traditional Justice card for sure. The lady figure is holding a heart in her right hand and a brain in her left. So, it's just a very interesting interpretation of justice. And we have the Hanged Man. And I'm going to turn this card upside down because the face is very hard to discern. The man, I don't know if you can see it. And yeah, there he is. So, it's an interesting Hanged Man. And we have the Death. Not your typical skeleton on a horse. It's, it's a death card. What can I say? Temperance. And if you look closely, you can see a liquid or a gas or something being transferred from one hand to the other. We have the devil. Look at this tower card. That's quite the tower. Love it. The star. I like the star card too. It's like it's emitting some type of energy, which is what stars do. And the moon, have a big moon face there. And I'm looking at these cards. I think I looked at them once, so I'm actually rediscovering them because I'm really not familiar with them. The sun, a lot of solar radiance happening on that card. Have judgment. And I don't see any people really at the bottom, like rising up. It just shows being just as passing judgment, which is what they do in the physical world. Okay, you have the world. And it's missing a lot of typical major arcana elements that we're used to, like a lot of other decks. Here's our Ace of Cups. Our Two of Cups. There are two figures here, but they almost blend into the wall there, the brick wall. A Three of Cups. I'm not a reader, I'm more of a collector, but tell me in the comments below if you could work with this deck. It seems to be hard to resonate with. And if it didn't have a description of what card it is at the bottom, it'd be very hard to figure out on some of these cards, if not most of them, what's going on, what suit, how many of them are there on the card. Like this is a Five of Cups, and you have to look a little careful just to be able to see all of them. Have a Six of Cups. The Seven. Eight. Nine. My card's a little clearer to actually see the cups there. And we got a 10. Have our Princess of Cups. Very psychedelic. These cards are almost like designed by someone on an acid trip or something. They're an explosion of color and symbols. Prince of Cups. The Queen. If you look at some of the detail, here's somebody underneath. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're, of course, holding a cup, and then there's a queen. Very nice King of Cups. Looks like he's recovering from a battle, maybe. He's pretty beat up. His arms and shoulders are bleeding. Pentacles, the ace. Our two of Pentacles. Our three. Very interesting card. Used to, I believe, you know, it means completion of some sort. There. Have a 4. Have a 5 of Pentacles. You could almost go on for 10 minutes on each card, you know, explaining what you see in the card. I dig the artwork, but as far as interpretation goes, I'm at a loss with these cards. They're a little bit beyond me. Okay, 7 Pentacles. Super gloss on these two. They're really glossy. 8. Nine. This is going to be a longer video, I think. Probably close to 20 minutes. Okay, we have a 10. Got our Princess. Got a Prince. So really nicely done horse there. And our Queen. You got our King. And the horse, it's actually a model of a horse. And he's seated on top. And we got our wands now. We got the Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Notice how the wands get lost in the artwork. Again, if it didn't have what it was printed on the bottom, would you look at that and say, oh yeah, that's a 4 of Wands? I wouldn't. Okay, a 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 'The face on this, whatever it is here, I guess it's a male figure. It just looks like he almost has a mask on. I don't know. 10. Where are the 10 wands? Tell me. Okay, got our Princess. These cards are like out of a dream at night where you're just surrounded by neon, kaleidoscope, acid tripping, dream. We have a Queen of Wands. We have a King. And finally, our swords. That's a nice ace. And our 2. Okay, here we have a 3 of swords. A 4. Our 5. Six. Seven. Eight. 9. It's an interesting 9 of swords. I've never seen anything quite like that. 10. A person on the right is getting attacked by the person on the left. That's my interpretation of that card. We have our Princess of Swords. And our Prince. He's beat up too. Almost looks like a zombie. Okay. Have our Queen of Swords. And finally, our King. And so that about wraps it up. And thanks for watching.